Right now, San Diego County is now mass releasing migrants onto the streets. Sources tell Fox News the city shelter simply ran out of funding. Bill Malugin is live in San Diego right now with the latest. Bill.
Emily, we just had bus number 5 pull up and mass release more illegal immigrants here on the streets of San Diego. This is the new group that just got off. We have had well over 300 people mass released here in the last hour and a half. Rich, let's walk this way real quick. We'll show the two separate groups. It's a lot of women, some men in this group. A lot of these guys over here are from Africa and from Guyana in South America. What's happening is NGO buses then come pick them up and take them to the airport and other transit centers. And you can see over here, some of them are calling taxi cabs themselves and loading into taxi cabs and then driving off. We've seen this happen multiple times. We've been talking to people from all around the world out here. China, Dominican Republic, Africa, Colombia, Peru, you name it. We've probably heard it at this point. They're going to all different sanctuary cities around the country. We're hearing a lot of New York, a lot of Chicago, some New Jersey. Take a listen to what some of the migrants told us earlier.
Bill, I think we just lost audio on what they said to you earlier. Can you describe what some of those comments that they made to you earlier?
Yeah, so we talked to different guys, Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Senegal. Essentially, most of them were telling me they're here to work and they're going to different blue sanctuary cities. I asked one guy, are you here to work? And he nodded his head and goes, yeah, no, I'm not. I said, what? Asylum? He goes, yes, asylum. So think of that what you will. But just take a look. This is the buses picking these folks up. They cannot keep up. There's just bus after bus after bus from Border Patrol mass releasing these people to the streets of San Diego County. And again, they are planning to go all over the United States. An NGO bus will come scoop them up, and these volunteers out here tell them An NGO bus will come scoop them up. Streets of, so think of that what you will. They're
You describe what some of those comments that they made to you earlier.
New York, from all around the world out here, China, Dominican Republic, Africa, Colombia, Peru, you name it, we've probably heard it at this point. They're going to all different sanctuary cities around the country. We're hearing a lot of New York, a lot of Chicago, some New Jersey.
Anywhere.
Emotional outbursts, at times so heated, police had to step in. We're talking about City Council today and a vote to spend $51 million on helping migrants here in Chicago. CBS 2 political investigator. Emotional outbursts, at times so heated, police had to step in. We're talking about City Council today and a vote to spend $51 million on helping migrants here in Chicago. CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kosloff was there for all the action, and Dana, strong feelings all around.
Yeah, Erica, and for many different reasons, among them the fact that this $51 million approved today is only a short-term fix and more money will be needed in just weeks.
We cannot continue to falsely pit communities against one another.
Deep emotional wounds coming to the surface.
As Black people who have been hurt continuously by the city and country it loves, it ain't our responsibility to take care of everybody else.
And anger.
We don't want to have to recall anybody. We don't want to have to protest anybody, but we are not going to be ignored, Brandon. Mayor Johnson.
Many in Chicago's Black community and the city council speaking out against spending $51 million to house migrants, asking when will the help for them finally become a reality.
And it cannot be put on the backs of the residents of Chicago without showing them that they're getting something out of this.
Mayor Brandon Johnson, presiding over his second full city council meeting, had to ask for calm more than once.
With the Sergeant of Arms, please restore some order.
Police also intervening at one point to allow the meeting to proceed. Ultimately, the measure passed with 34 votes. Many who voted to approve the money, like 49th Ward Alderwoman Maria Haddon, call this an immediate crisis that needs attention. But, she says, so do concerns of the city's Black residents.
Why are Black people in Chicago and some communities so angry? Why is all this kind of anti-immigrant sentiment coming up? And I want to explain to folks, it's because if we cared as much about Black people and had over the decades as we do about everyone else, we wouldn't be here.
But the money from a 2021 budget surplus will only last 1 month. Many alderpeople say it's time for a long-term plan and some state and federal help. With that, should taxpayers be concerned?
I think we should all be concerned anytime we're having to utilize this level of resources on a temporary situation, especially with not a real sight of federal support coming.
Hours after the meeting, Mayor Brandon Johnson offered no specifics.
We're going to have to dig in a little bit deeper in the city.
Emotional outbursts, at times so heated, police had to step in. We're talking.
Fox News alert happening right now. San Diego County is now mass releasing migrants onto the streets. Sources tell Fox News the city shelter simply ran out of funding. Bill Malugin is live in San Diego right now with the latest. Bill.
Emily, we just had bus number 5 pull up and mass release more illegal immigrants here on the streets of San Diego.